Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to chase race number 8 here at Pensacola for our third to last chase race of the year. And boy, wild card scenarios going on by for a good number of drivers as we are about ready to take place. Taking set for the Seth spelled this wrong 220. Let's go down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Cody Lamas next to him, Jessica Shelton. Third, Brian James, High Spring Chaser. Fourth, Diego Yepes. Fifth, Nathan Hudson. Sixth, Dylan Pote. Seventh, Sky Commons. Eighth, Ember Ross. Ninth is Salmon Oz, completing top 10. Joshua Osborne. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. And on the final row, Zach Rogers and Scott Roush, a couple of chasers starting in the rear of the field. Here we go. Real quickly, we're going to look at the points, and you'll hear the command very, very shortly. So they are as follows. Coming into this event, Scott Roush having a 1-point lead over Cole Deaver, and then 1 point behind him, Brian James. Those three have been so dang good. And then 2 points behind Brian James is Zach Flickinger. Clint Spillman is a point behind him. That's how close those drivers are, as we're about ready to get the command very shortly. So let's just go down tracks to get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command. 40 laps for tonight's race going on by. The last night race of the Season 2 for the Universal Orlando Cup Series and all of NRSL action. So this should be really, really good under the lights. Anyways, behind Clint Spillman, you have Dylan Pote, 3 points behind him, as all 42 cars got rolling off there. And then it goes down the list of Zach Rogers, Quentin Moore, Brett Pritchard, Diego Yepes, James Ellison, Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, and Diego Yepes, I believe I mentioned as well. Salmon Oskin, the only one of those drivers that is mathematically eliminated as of right now. So unfortunate break for the DBI car there, but he is not going to be battling for the championship the rest of the way. Pace car making a dive down pit road. 40 laps of action. We are about ready to set loose here at Pensacola. Here we go. Green flag. We're underway. Chase race number 8 begins. Coming off of turn number 2 there, Cody Lamas. Good start there by the Ally Chevrolet, but you know how this race is going to be. This is where a lot of chaos is about to happen. Now, originally, like I mentioned before, we were supposed to be here last week, but some complications came around the track with the way how things were looking early on. So they said, all right, we're going to DC next week. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now that we're actually here at Pensacola, finally getting ready to see his Cup drivers at the line to complete lap number 1. Nathan Hudson got at the line. Trouble around near the front of the pack. Navarro, Ember Ross. Oh, Aaron Douglas almost just got turned, but he held on. I see Trent Dunham made it through. Ellison has to be thankful, and one driver that's got to be thankful to be up here is Quentin Moore in the 89. Brian James, though, he is up here in the front of the pack. That is great to see. Trent Dunham, Zach Flickinger, last week's winner. Forgive me, I just had a little bit of a hiccup there. But look at this, the Chasers. 1, 2, and 3 right now. Moore trying to shove Salmon Oz going to make a pass on James Ellison in car 03, but can't seem to do it. Oskin going to try at the line. No luck. Ellison will lead them down. Big right there. So now the question's going to be is, Cole Deaver and others, did they get involved? Ronti got involved. Emma Ross saw them going around. Oh, Keith Batson, Seth Cole. Oh, man, the pole sitter, Cody Lamas. Trouble for Levi McIntyre, which car is smoking, by the way. RJ Bishop Alex Drayton, Scott Roush, the points leader involved. Uh-oh. These cars are checking up. I have no idea why. They're trying to literally get around Angel Navarro. Now they're trying to race Dylan Potey as Navarro's going to come down pit road, and no luck right there. He got involved. Car on pit road. That's Zachary Fitzwater. That car's destroyed. Oh, my word. Alex Drayton for sure going to be out of the race. Dylan Potey definitely going to be out of the race. Cole Deaver did get involved. Top 2 in the points. Got involved. Allison Rain is crunched up. Diego Yepes involved. Kyle Matthews involved. Bill Parker got a piece. Zach Rogers. Joshua Osborne. Dylan Thoreau. Brett Pritchard, another chaser. That may have ended his hopes. Clint Spillman did get a piece. And he is making an indication coming down pit road. Jessica Shelton got involved as well. So caution is out for the first time tonight. And they did not take long right there. And you can just see they were just... I have no idea why they tried to make those attempts that early on in the race. And Baranowski is going to surrender the 10th position to come down pit road. First chaser on down is Trent Dunham. Clint Spillman should at least continue on in that 24 car. He did not suffer a lot of damage there in that John Deere Chevrolet. Going to keep an eye on him real quick. Pritchard out of the race. That's going to really put a damper to him. And the other one we're going to keep an eye on here, that's Cole Deaver in the 9. Remember, second the points, only separated by a point. And he's out of it. Oh, no. Spillman already out and away. Goes to 24, so that's a good sign right there. Yep, is on down pit road, already getting some service done. Fitzwater, I hope he didn't have a flip there. Seth Cole got his damage repair. He's back out in the course. Same for Kev Shearer. And I just want to check. Yep, Roush is out of it. Oh, man. And the worst part is that he is actually the first chaser listed out of the race. Zach Rogers, last season's winner, will not go back-to-back. He'll only get 2 chase points after all that. And then it will be going to be Potey with 3, Deaver with 4. Wow. And then probably Brett Pritchard with 5. Caution's out for the first time tonight. James Ellison out in front. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first yellow of tonight's race. Well, just aggression going way too much early on, and they were 5 wide. And, you know, technically they can do 5 wide, but they just leaned really badly. And, RJ Bishop, Dylan Potey, that's where it starts the mayhem there. And right there, I just noticed it. Ross got into Navarro, and then a little bit of extra calamity is going to happen, and then just Zach Rogers nowhere to go. Dylan Potey gets involved. Osborne's sliding, and Jesse Turner, you're seeing him. He's sliding around. He keeps the car together. There's Pritchard. Oh, Fitzwater did flip. That's what I was wondering there, and that's going to signify what happened there. There's Yepes getting involved. Oh, man, we'll look at Fitzwater in just a bit. Deaver, you see, actually was trying to avoid the accident. It was actually doing a really good job, and it looked like he was going to get through. There's Scott Roush, you see, also up ahead. Oh, McIntyre ran to Alex Ferranti in 84. I don't know if you guys had seen that, but he did. Potey trying to avoid. Oh, Deaver ran into Scott Roush in the 60, and oh, that really hit the car hard right there. And oh, man, Fitzwater went for a wild ride. We'll look at Fitzwater's wreck in just a second there because someone hit him, and he went for a ride. Holy cow. And there's just a lot of cars all banged up right there. And oh, Batson. Oh, that's what happened with Deaver's car, how he got all that damage. Batson and Navarro literally rammed the field together. Oh, that was just not good right there. So now we got that part of the way. Let's look at what happened to Fitzwater. Went for a wild ride there, and most of the way he was skidding on his roof. Yeah, and the worst part, he was in the rear of the pack at the time. Yeah, you just see cars scattering left and right. Aaron Douglas, though, with a 36, got very lucky after all. He's seen that Jesse Turner got a little piece of him there, and he almost got turned with a little extra contact from Ramey and Fisher in the 11. Oh, Fitzwater just had nowhere to go in that situation. Dylan Thoreau, Scott Roush. That's going to be the one who flips him over. Seth Cole, there's where he gets involved right there in the 07. Oh, wow, that car slid right into Cody Lamas while going upside down. And you can just see that Tax Slayer Chevrolet there of Zachary Fitzwater is just... I guarantee he's going to be thankful to be out of the 7 after this season. Because ever since he's won that championship, things have not been going right for Fitzwater at all. He has been hitting near rock bottom there. And that wreck right there is not helping out at all. Wild ride for that Tax Slayer Chevrolet there. And thankfully, he did land on 4 wheels, so that is a good sign at least. But, boy, I really don't know what else to say, though, except for what really could happen when we go back to Green Flag Racing. I guarantee you, Scott Roush, Cole Deaver, their eyes will definitely be on third in the points, Brian James. So caution's out. Let's get a few onboards of that wreck. Onboard, Seth Cole. Take a look at the view that he got on this one, being in the rear of the field. Wow, Roush was about ready to go to the inside line to start drafting. And you can see he really didn't get a lot of damage. He just mainly got a couple of hits from the side. Right there, that left side hit right there. That's what really got him most of the damage, but they got that buffed out, so... You can see he's trying to get the car around. The 14 is stuck to his corner. Can't turn around. Scott Roush actually turns Alex Drayton around, and Bishop just kind of hit the 14. Like, come on, get around, man. Car smoking ahead. That was Alex Ferranti in the 84 there, and then a little up ahead was Levi McIntyre. That's Seth Cole's on board. Let's take a look at another. On board, Cole Deaver. Second in the points. He was doing a good job and about had it avoided. Oh, I just couldn't avoid the extra checker from Scott Roush and others, and then he just keeps getting absolutely rammed into left and right, and oh man, you can see how badly crunched up that Mountain Dew Chevrolet is there. He about had that avoided too. If he didn't get hit from behind, he would have made it through, and that would have been big there. On board, Zach Flickinger, last week's winner. He managed to avoid all this mess somehow. Take a look at the view he had. Found the right way. Got a bump from the 46, actually. But made it through the mess, and that really is going to keep his title hopes alive right there. What a sigh of relief for Zach Flickinger. But now his goal is he's got to beat Brian James tonight. Inside the cockpit of Zachary Fitzwater. Take a look at the view he had. He's going to go for a wild ride right here. Yeah, he just got tipped over and just had to deal with the consequences right there. Tough break for Zachary Fitzwater. Caution's out. Let's take you back to the green. Well, pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go. We document mainly the chasers out of the race, but they join along with Zachary Fitzwater, Alex Ferranti, Levi McIntyre, Ember Ross, Angel Navarro. We mentioned Scott Roush only going to get 1 chase point, Zach Rogers 2 chase points. Keith Batson, Cody Lamas, the pole sitter out. Alex Drayton, RJ Bishop. Excuse me, I had another belch there. Dylan Pote with 3, Cole Deaver with 4, Allison Rain, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Thoreau, and Brett Pritchard 5 for him. Seth Cole managed to get back out on the track, as too did Diego Yepes, but a good chunk of the field got wiped out early on. Very amazed to see how the rest of this race is going to turn out there. Leader right now, James Ellison behind Sam Oskin, Quentin Moore. The top 3 are chasers. The first non-chaser is Benjamin Miles. Then you got Raymond Fisher in 5th, Skycom in 6th. Brian James will restart in the 7th position. 8th, Nathan Hudson. 9th, Aaron Douglas being top 10. Zach Fletcher. Fun fact, Aaron Douglas won the Xfinity race last season. Trying to see if he can go for 2 in a row together. Zach Fletcher playing top 10. Rest of the chase we can find. Trent Dunham going to restart 16th. Clint Spillman, 18th. Remember, he's got a little bit of damage there. Diego Yepes, 22nd. Seth Cole, 25th. Here we go. Green flag back underway here at Pensacola. Now that they got that wreck out of the way, we should actually see some competitive green flag run here going on by the rest of the way. Now, as far as if anyone else will be coming down pit road, remember we saw Andre Baranowskis on back when we look back at the order of the field. They all came down pit road. So the drivers like Baranowskis, Spillman, and all those other drivers that I mentioned there, they came down pit road. They are technically good to go the rest of the way, so I'm pretty sure of in this 40-lap event. As far as Dunham and others up ahead, that is to be determined. I have no idea. They're actually moving up the course. Is someone coming down pit road? Okay. Oh, yep, Connor Meyer. Well, I don't know why he elected to come down now, but that really ruined his race right there. Meanwhile, 4 wide for the lead. Here comes Ramian Fisher in the 11. Now Nathan Hudson, car number 8, who has just not been having the season. Remember, he would at least like to get one more cup win in his resume before going back down to Xfinity. But the good news for Hudson, with him coming to Xfinity, he can rebrand himself there. And I'll tell you, he actually has been looking forward to the Xfinity Series. He says probably to at least get back up there in the wins, try to see if he can climb back up. Not a bad move there by the Hudson there in the 8. Trying to do what Colt Ever did. At the line, Douglas. He knows this track really good, and you can see why. He's up in the front. Look who's starting to somewhat get into this battle there, who's trying so hard. It's Clint Spillman, the 24. And you can see that buckle on that car is affecting him a little bit, but he is trying oh so hard to reel in that pack, and he may get some help with Jesse Turner, maybe Trent Dunham. Now the others behind, Diego Yepes in the 59, Seth Cole in the 07. You can tell those cars definitely got affected there. Meyer back out on the course. James Qualls now in the top position there. You see Spillman is trying to do whatever he can to get into that pack. At the line, Qualls let it down. And you can tell that 24 there is trying to tell Turner, hey, if you want a chance to win, you better get up here quickly. Get to my back bumper and let's go. Now, Brian James, the main chasers he has to worry about beating that are in this main package. Wow, Baranowski's almost a risky move right there. Is Zach Flickinger, Sam Oskin, Quentin Moore, James Ellison. Those are the drivers he mainly has to worry about. But out of all the drivers he has to really, really worry about, I would probably say it would have to be Zach Flickinger in the 96. That's about it, because every other driver that you see they're way far back. I wouldn't say like super far back, but far back enough to the point where, they're not in a really good scenario. And I'll tell you what, these guys still battle 3-4 wide, and that is allowing Clint Spillman to somewhat reel them in. Wow, look at Ellison with that run he had in that 0-3 coming off of turn 2, and boy, I'm telling you, if Spillman can get in this pack, man, I will be very amazed. Turner has lost the pack. You can see on Spillman, he's just trying to find whoever he can to get into that draft. I don't even think Spillman cares about going for that win. He's just, if he can get in that pack, man, because look, he's going 226, they're going 231, 232. This is where I think he's going to start losing that pack a little bit, though. But you see, he's not losing a lot of ground on the corners there. These drivers are kind of a bit. Oh, they caught up to Ramian Fisher slowing down a little bit there, and that held up Jeffrey Finguy. He actually went in the apron. Oh, that may help Clint Spillman, the 24 right there. I don't know what happened for Finguy, or not Finguy, I'm sorry, Ramian Fisher to go on the apron there. But he lost some momentum, and they're also approaching Connor Meyer. Remember, Meyer's up to speed, but that will slow him up a little bit, though. I don't blame Clint for trying to keep pushing that car as hard as he can, though. Now, hopefully, if they do catch up to Meyer, the field get checked up a little bit. They'll all get themselves grouped up, and Spillman's hoping, that'll just be a little bit enough just to reel in whoever's in the rear of that pack. So for this case, be Jeffrey Finguy. Fisher's all good to go. He's back up there with John Artin and Benjamin Miles there. See Aaron Douglas trying to work on. Oh my word, and I'm sorry I had to stop of breath because Brian James and Zach Flickinger nearly just absolutely kamikazed themselves. Holy cow, was that close. Oh man, I think their heart probably stopped right there for both of those drivers. And the one who probably about had to need new underwear definitely had to have been Brian James for sure. Remember, he's trying to take full advantage of what happened to Deaver and others that were just ahead of him in the points. And, I mean, just everything. Spillman has now officially lost the pack. Now, if they do approach, other than Meyer, it will be Seth Cole. He's entering turn 3 right now. These guys are on the back straight. I don't know if that's really going to affect them a whole lot unless these drivers just really get held up. Now, the 0-7, because he knows he's not going to win, he may play some defense and help out his teammate James Ellison to get the team order going on in. There's where Ellison's at right now. You see he's trying to work on getting around Sky Commons and Nathan Hudson. And now, here we go, finally up to Connor Meyer. Is he going to help out Aaron Douglas? You betcha he will. Going to help both the Toyotas out. And we'll let James Qualls on by. Quentin Moore, no luck. Wow, Hudson just got checked up a little bit right there. And now you see a few drivers just trying to get around Meyer. Quentin Moore's the only one that's really kind of held up right now. This is where Meyer's going to probably get his speed back here. Yep, Spillman has lost the pack. He tried so hard, but not going to get the luck. JT Bryant, though, out in front is that FedEx Toyota there. They are going to approach Seth Cole. He's looking for Ellison. Oh, but don't block your own teammate, and that's what he's going to do. He didn't follow the team order, and all these guys are going to get held up around there. Even Sam and Oskin, the 63. Wow, that checked him up a ton. And now look at Oskin wasting no time whatsoever. Art literally swung the car down low. Wow, Baranowskis literally got by in the nick of time. And Spillman actually got reeled in by Jesse Turner and others. So yeah, he tried right there, and he has been reeled in by the damaged cars there. So now Spillman will have to hope Brian James is not going to end up top chaser, and right now it is not looking good. Douglas out in front, James the top chaser. Ellison, the second highest for S3 Motorsports. You already know what Ellison's going to do. He's going to take that 94 to the bumper, and he's going to shove him out of the way. And I don't blame him when he's going to do it, though. But look at the drivers up in front of the field. Got Aaron Douglas, who had a great Xfinity Series campaign his rookie year. And Douglas has yet to win so far in the Cup Series. Bryant's looking to break a not too long winless streak. I know his win he had was earlier over at Papyrus. Then you got Qualls, who's having championship hangover, has yet to win as the champion. Nathan Hudson trying to break a big winless streak. Brian James, who's had an outstanding year. James Ellison looking for his first career Cup win. And now the pack is reformed. Quentin Moore back into the fray. I'll give credit to Quentin Moore where it's due. He has not given up as they have approached. Kev Shearer, look out. JT Bryan and others, they're all going to get held up. Hudson will get by. Douglas gets by. Ellison just swung the car to the high line in the nick of time. Oh, and Shearer is going to hold up Bryant and many others here. That was good for Baranowskis and others there. Yeah, Spillman hoping for Seth Cole to be caught up a little quicker, but since he got reeled in by Dunham and Osborne and Turner, he lost even a spot to Trent Dunham there. Tell you, Spillman probably have to bank on a caution to probably get any type of insurance. Next set of cars they'll approach will be Phil Parker, Jessica Shelton, and Diego Yepes. And we are nearing halfway. It'll be a little bit of ways to go until they approach him, so they may take green flag pit stops. If we don't have a caution, it's Turner about turns Seth Cole there. Wow, that would have been brutal for Seth Cole, who's off the pace. And Turner said, hey man, you are off the pace, get out of the way. He has lost ground a little bit to Spillman and Dunham and Osborne, but going to be back catching up with him there. Baranowskis got around Kev Shearer, back into the pack. That goes to 46. Baranowskis, the third driver this season to win 2 in a row. Flickinger managed to break the streak. Baranowskis now looking for 3 in 4 races, which would be absolutely unprecedented there. And you would think, for that type of team, to go for that gold there, that's unbelievable. Quint Moore, though, out in front is the Racing with Jesus Chevrolet, looking for his 4th win of the year. And what a way he can do it. Look at behind him. He's got to be enjoying that. 3, 4, 5 wide, literally about. These drivers are 4x4 in the pack. Wow. They are not giving an inch. They don't care. They're still going to race like crazy. I'll give credit. These drivers want to put a show on for the fans. But you know, for a chase battle, they know they better be careful here. One driver that'd be really banking on a caution, definitely going to be Clint Spillman at 24. Let alone Diego Yepes, Trent Dunham as well. But I guarantee you, if that caution comes out, and the key driver, if I can get to him, is this guy right here. Oh boy, the radios would go off like you wouldn't even believe, folks. If he doesn't, everyone's just going to act a little normal. Meanwhile, Ellison back to the point. He had a chance to win open roads about a month and a half ago. Fell short on the last turn there, thanks to Quint Moore. Ironic enough, Ellison's out in front of this race, and Quint Moore not too far behind. Commons in the 17, who's also had a bit of a disappointing year altogether. They take that second position, and there's no word entirely who's going to back that 17 car at all for next season. Look at Quint Moore going from the high to the low line to go 3 wide there. What a move by Quint Moore. He literally swung the car from the high line to the low line. And wow, did he make it work. Ellison, though, safe to say he has the car to beat right now. They're going to approach Seth Cole again. Are these drivers? Ellison probably telling him, hey man, if you're going to play team orders, help me. Don't ruin my race. So we're going to step aside real quick, take a very quick commercial break. Don't go away. You're not going to miss much of the action here in the NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series at Pensacola. Welcome back. You've not missed much. James Ellison continuing to lead this race ever since he has retaken that lead. He has not looked back, and boy, has he been putting on a show for all these fans. He has just been so dominant this race. I'm unbelievable. I'm amazed. Next they are going to approach is Seth Cole very, very soon. Aaron Douglas now starting to make some presence known on James Ellison. There's the 07 as they're going to approach. Will Ellison get by his teammate? Or will he be over 2? Oh, he's going to get held just enough. He'll get held up enough, and Bryant swings on the high line. I'll say, man, work with me, damn it. Work with me. Why do you keep blocking your own teammate? And now these drivers are trying to find a way to get around that 07 car. That car is so off the pace. Meyer, Qualls, and Quentin Moore having a lot of struggles trying to get around that 07. Oh, Meyer pulled an oopsie there going on the high line. And Quentin Moore just got barely made it through right there. That was a little bit of a close call there. I couldn't tell for a second what to say. And look at this. 4 wide for the lead. Look at this move by Brian James trying to make a statement. He's making his return to the NRSL, very well known. And boy, he took the lead right just like that. Coming 4 wide off the corner. They're going to approach 3 cars next. That's Phil Parker, Jessica Shelton, and Diego Yepes. I know for Spillman and Dunham, they are praying to the daylights of all holy for a caution to happen, especially at this point in time. But now comes a question coming to rise there. Remember, we saw Meyer come down pit road earlier on. He's basically a lap down in 23rd. And that's the last thing he needs to see is a yellow flag. That would ultimately kill the opportunity of him trying to win. Oskin now to the point. But I was going to say, though, will these other drivers come down pit road? And if so, who can actually stretch it? Because remember, if these other drivers come down pit road, the advantage is definitely going to go to Connor Meyer in the 51 for sure. We should be okay, though. Oskin, though. As Qualls and Byrne are coming down. Right as I say that. That's going to really help Meyer in the 51. He probably knows he made a really good decision. But now this also tells you, what about the rest of the leaders? How are they going to be about this situation now? And what do you do if you're Clint Spillman and Trent Dunham? How far do you really push the car to try to gamble for strategy? Oh, Commons and James, a little bit of contact there. Like I said, man, that 51 sees a yellow flag. That is really going to hurt him. Douglas is coming down. Miles almost ran over Sky Commons, and Brian James checked up massively there. Yepes, Shelton, and Parker also down. Douglas is down. Art is down. Yeah, if I were those 4 cars that are behind there, I would stay out as long as possible. Once you know that Oskin and others are down, all the leaders, that's when you make your indication to come down pit road. Look at Flickage going 3 wide with the 0-3 and the 63. You don't even care. This is less than 10 laps to go when we come to the line this time by. But they're going to come on down, actually. Dunham, Turner, Flickinger's coming down. Spillman stay out? He did stay out. Moore is down. James is down. Hudson, all the leaders are down. Actually, my mistake. All but technically James, Ellison, Salmon Oskin, Ramian Fisher, Jeffrey Finguy, Sky Commons, and Benjamin Miles have all stayed out in the course. Meyer really is going to have the opportunity here. Once all these drivers come down pit road, not only will he get his lap back, but we'll see how good that strategy really came out into play. Fisher and Finguy stuck on that high line. Will Ellison come down pit road this time by? Yes, he will. Fisher is going to stay out in the 11. Baranowskis, I believe, has also stayed out. Let's see, actually. Oh, no, she did come down pit road. Never mind. There's Seth Cole leaving out of his stall in pit road there. Baranowskis don't have to worry about him probably the rest of this race. Fisher, making sure he doesn't run out of gas. He's watching the gauges very carefully. You're watching the speed right now. Starting to flicker right there. But he looks like he's going to make it. You see he's starting to let off right there. And there he goes, slowing down. He's going to make it to pit road. All the leaders are down. Meyer already was back on the lead lap right there. And now you see Audis Baranowskis is going to be back on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Turner and Osborne have gotten around Spillman. There's Ellison. Way ahead of everybody else. Oh, wow, they split Oskin 4 wide. Wow, I've seen splitting 3 wide, but I've never seen splitting 4 wide before like that. Fisher finally down. He is out and away. Is the 11 car. He's going to get passed by Ellison right here in the 0-3. So new leader, James Ellison. Second place is going to be Aaron Douglas in the 36. And then you got John Art, Benjamin Miles, Quentin Moore, James Qualls, Zach Flickinger, Nathan Hudson, Sam Oskin, all in this battle. They got around the damaged cars there of Shelton, Parker, and Yepes. Sky Commons did not have a good pit stall right there. And man, that overcut by Fisher really did not benefit at all for that 11. Finn Guy, Bryant, and James also did not have good pit stops. And Baranowskis way far behind. Meyer came down too. I'm very surprised he went down after all that circumstances there. So at least the good news for Moore and Flickinger and Ellison is that James is actually in the far back area of the pack. And all he's got is non-chasers all around him, so he's not going to gain any points. The farthest chaser away from that 94 is Clint Spillman, but he's a way gone far ahead. So I think for the most part where James is at in the chase battle there, he's going to lose out primarily to the guys you see bound for the win there. Flickinger, Moore, Ellison, and also the 63 of Oscars. Wow, they caught up to Meyer. And back one lap down, John Art has retaken the lead in the 0-5. Looking for one last win on his resume before he hangs it up here in this series. I really hope we don't have a repeat of last season. Fitzwater had the lead during that time. A lap car came and ruined his opportunity of the win. And Zach Rogers sniped him out of that spot. And now I hope we don't have to see that again. Here comes Oskin, though, looking for the lead. Next car, they'll approach Trent Dunham in the 1. Maybe. Looks like they will. Man, these guys are just catching that one car who's just... He's up to speed, but just way far behind. Oh, Flickinger about caught the apron there. Art's going to lead another lap. Here they are to Trent Dunham. So kind of just be like how Meyer is there. Just a lap car going to play benefactor. Wow, Hudson got forced to the apron there. And now you can add Trent Dunham into the mix of one lap down. Hudson is still on the apron. Look at this. Wow, he got forced onto the apron. And that's going to allow Ellison and others to make a pass. 3 to go when we cross the line here. 4 wide, right behind the 1. This is where you got to be really patient if you're a chaser. You know that your main competition ain't going to be bound for this win. This is where you just got to keep your P's and Q's and be ready. 3 to go. Eyes are on Zach Flickinger looking for 2 in a row. How would this be? That would be 4 drivers winning 2 races in a row this season. And keep in mind, we had a person do it just a few weeks ago that pulled this off. Flickinger, though, right now, top chaser. Miles, trying to look for the opportunity. Here comes Flickinger once again. As they call up to Seth Cole. Ellison this time gets by the 0-7. Right when it matters the most. Art got held up. So there goes John Art's chance for the win. Next car they may approach Joshua Osborne. I don't think they're going to approach him though. I don't think so. 2 to go. Flickinger out in front. Ellison, the 0-3, looking for a charge. Same with Quentin Moore. They know, too, if they want to battle for that championship, they know they have to get the win. They can't even afford top chaser and finish in that race. They need the win altogether. Here comes Ellison. Here comes Moore. Oh, Miles had enough of a run on the high line to throw the block in, but Moore and Ellison are coming. Hudson moves Moore out of the way. That's what Ellison needed to see. Here they come. They are going to approach Osborne. White flag at the line. Final lap for Zach Flickinger. 1 lap to go. Ellison looking for second. Miles swung the car way high just to get around the 27. Ellison just checked up a little bit there. And Flickinger better be careful because that's where you get to be a sitting duck right there. Ellison is just literally in the catbird seat. Eyes are going to be on him. Oh, he may make this work. He may make this work. Flickinger better use those mirrors. Here comes that 0-3. He's on a fast charge. He's about caught that back bumper. Oskin, top three are chasers, though. Will Ellison get the move, though? Coming off of turn number 4. Ellison's going to not make it. Zach Flickinger, 2 in a row for the 96. You've got to be kidding me. 4 drivers have won back-to-back this season, and Zach Flickinger has joined them. What in the world has this season become? And Zach Flickinger keeps his championship hopes alive, probably as well with James Ellison in the 0-3. Wow. Oh my word. I don't know about Ellison, let alone more, because they were not too far apart in the chase battle. Actually, they tied right now in the points. But keep in mind, the next chaser after them was Brian James, who finished 12th. In case you wonder who the next chaser was after Brian James, got to go all the way back to 17th where Clint Spillman was in the 24. Last car on the lead lap there. But Zach Flickinger going to get a big, hefty win. And, oh, man, Brian James did not need to see that one at all. Because, if memory serves me correctly, I believe Flickinger will be the new points leader coming into Kansas. He was only a total of 2 back from Brian James. Safe to say, James surpassed Deaver and Moore, or not Moore, I'm sorry, Scott Roush. Oh, man, and let's just check real quick. So that's 1, 2, just off the win. 3, 4. Oh, man. Yeah. Flickinger's the new points leader. Just by a few points. Well. It just got interesting, folks. That battle really just got interesting. Top 10 rundown. We're just going to show the full results here. But top 10 rundown was Flickinger, Ellison, Oskin, Miles, Douglas, Qualls, Moore, Hudson, Art, and Finn Guy completing the top 10. 17 cars finished the race on the lead lap. The other notables to keep an eye on, Trent Dunham finished 20th. Diego Yepes 22nd. That will probably end his chances altogether for him. Seth Cole, I really don't know with him and Trent Dunham. That is a big iffy right there because in general, with 2 chase races to go, the point limit where you need to be is 31 and below. If they can get into that area, then they will be okay. The ones I know for sure they're going to be okay, even though they got involved in that wreck, but it's really going to hurt them, is Cole Deaver, Scott Roush, obviously. Those 2, they're going to be okay. Dylan Poteet, that's another iffy one because he was really close in that points battle as well. But, oh boy. Well, folks, thank you guys for watching. Like, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the channel, hit subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL Racing is Living. Congrats to Zach Flickinger, 2 in a row. Unbelievable circumstances at Pensacola. Until then, signing off. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.